Hi guys, so I forgot to film an intro for this little shopping vlog, but here I am exchanging the bags. So this is the cream one that just came in and their white one that's always in stock. I am comparing them and I'm clear as day the cream one is the winner. If I haven't mentioned that, I feel like the white one is just a little bit too white out, like a true stark white. And then if you see in the pictures here, I compared all of their online pictures. We have the white, we have their two shades of pink that they unfortunately no longer offer, and then we have the cream that I'm holding against my body as well. So online the pink quote unquote does look very similar to their now beige, which is a cream color, which is slightly confusing, but you can kind of see the two slight shade variations in their two shades of pink. So yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be, but it was very true lilac. And then I finally popped into Dior, and look, they had the micro white and red Dioramour bags. So these bags are an homage to the Chinese Valentine's Day. That's why all of the canage has the heart printing, and it does have that little red charm as well. These bags were so freaking cute. My best friend hated these bags. She was like, these are for children. And you know what? She's not wrong, but you can't deny that these are the cutest bags you've ever seen. I loved both the red and the white ones. I wasn't a huge fan of the checkered print. They also had the Carol bag with the red and the gold hardware, and then honestly the ABC size, I believe, oh, that one in the red was just stunning. And then here we have the Dior Bobby bag in the grained calfskin in store in the shade Warm Taupe, which I'm utterly obsessed with. As you can see here, the true difference between the boxed calfskin, which is the shiny material, and the grained calfskin. I did, at least just from what I saw in store, I feel like the boxed calfskin is going to crease by the little buckle area, whereas I feel like the grained calfskin would be less prone to creasing, because all of the grained calfskin Bobby bags that I did see in person had no creasings on the tab, but the box calfskins did. So be careful if you're thinking of getting a Dior Bobby bag in the boxed calfskin. The color is literally like, oh, it's like such a Maggie color. Oh, it's so cute. And also guys, here are some close-ups. A lot of you guys have been messaging me for pictures of the Dioramour card holders, just because they're both not available online, but this one is the red and white one. I would have gotten the white one because I like that the red charm pops more, but I'm afraid that the white lambskin would get dirty too quickly, so I did end up getting the red one. Also, here is a size comparison with the Lady Dior micro bags. It's literally the size of their compact wallets.
It's so small, but it is cute, isn't it? Let me see the little charms. Oh, it's so cute. This, and then it's like microfiber on the inside. Oh, so cute.
Also guys, you guys know I'm not really one to spend that much money on shoes, but while we were waiting for my essay to wrap up my purchase, I thought I would just show you guys their little shoe area. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these B-roll shots. Hi guys, okay, so now I'm going to tell you guys about my experience at Fendi. If you guys have never shopped at Fendi before, and I hadn't before this day, obviously I am filming this in the future. It's been a couple weeks, but I can tell you my full like experience with it. But first, let me do a bag reveal. So this is the Fendi bag that I did exchange for it. I believe online the shade is called beige. This is, at least this is what the essay told me, this is part of like their fall and winter collection. Of course, they have like an actual like fall and winter collection, which is super fun. They have this like really cute top and pants that I saw online, but that is besides the point. This bag was not available, let's say, when did I buy this? Let's just say 3 months ago. This bag at least was not available on the website that I was looking at. There was a bunch of colors, and I wish I screenshotted it, because at the time when I first bought the pink Fendi Baguette bag that you guys saw at my last Fendi unboxing video, or my only Fendi unboxing video, there used to be like that shade of pink, a nude pink, black, a brown one. Like there were so many options, and then all of a sudden, no joke, the week after I bought the pink one, all of those colors got wiped out. But so this is the bag that I did exchange for it. I don't know if the color is washing it out, so this is what it looks like. Just like a quick little reveal. Hopefully you guys can see that. Ooh, maybe I should compare this so you guys can kind of see the differences in beige. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so just so you guys can see kind of just a color difference. So this is obviously my Chanel Jumbo. And then if you just want to compare, again, I feel like the light is washing it out, but you can kind of see the difference where this I feel like is a true ivory / cream color. Oh, like this, you can really see the difference. And this is a true beige. And then if you also want to compare this with my Cameo beige in my Prada bag, you can also kind of see the difference in color like this. Let me just put this in the background just as a little visual for you guys. But anyways, so this is the Fendi Baguette bag in the medium size. I do know that Fendi did have a price increase, I think maybe like 3 months ago, so I was super stupid because I hadn't been following Fendi at all, really. Like I knew about the Peekaboo and the Fendi Baguette bag, but I didn't really care about Fendi enough to follow it. But let me tell you exactly how this happened. So this is story time, which is why I'm wearing my Alligator merch, because it's time to be a listener. So this was unintentional of buying this, and it will tie into like my Fendi experience. So basically I was dead set. So my birthday is August 6th, so it did pass, but I was dead set on getting a Dior saddlebag for my birthday. That's just, I knew I wanted that bag, like without a doubt in my mind. My Dior SA had been holding the bag for me because I've been really busy and just things have been happening in my life, so I hadn't had a chance to see the bag and buy the bag. So when I did go to the Dior store to surprise my SA, he was not there, right? Because the keyword being surprise means I don't tell him that I'm going, and he was not working, so that was a fail. But since I already drove all the way to South Coast, I decided, like, you know what, let me walk around. I've seen a couple Fendi Baguette bag videos. You know what, like, I'm gonna go try it on, legit on a whim. So I walked into the Fendi store, and I knew I was only really interested in trying Fendi Baguette bags. So obviously I did try on the traditional Zuka FF print in the canvas color, and it just, I like the aesthetic of the traditional Zuka print. It's just online versus in store, it's just a lot stiffer than I thought it was, first of all. And then honestly the main reason was just the color combo. I didn't like the way that the brown looked. I don't know, there was just something like old looking about it. I like it, but it was just very underwhelming. Like I thought it was gonna look different. I still can imagine, obviously. One thing that I actually do like about the traditional like Fendi one with the Zuka print is that the strap actually says like Fendi Roma on it, which I actually really like. On the Napa leather ones, the strap is legit just plain, like there's nothing on it at all. But going back to it, so I tried it on, and then I was just like, this isn't really it. And then the first Fendi Baguette bag I tried on was the brown one, and visually I'm like, oh my gosh, this brown is gorgeous, it's so pretty. And that was the one where my Fendi SA was like, oh yeah, like that one is her favorite, she loves it. And I really did like truly love the color looking at it, but I don't know, there was just something in me that it didn't really spark that much. So then I was like, okay, you know what, like I'm gonna think about it for a little bit, like we'll see. And then a couple days later, obviously usually when you meet an SA, because obviously they want to make the sales kind of like a car salesman, they'll text you and be like, hey, like just letting you know, this is me, what were you thinking about the bag, like they just obviously they're trying to get you to come back in the store. And then obviously after I tried on that initial brown Fendi Baguette bag, I started looking up Fendi Baguettes online, and this, like I said before, they did have a bunch of different colors. I don't know why they're out of stock all of a sudden, but they did have a bunch of different colors. And I was messaging her, I was like, do you guys have the dark brown one in store? They did not. And I asked her, do you guys have any of the pink ones? Because there were two types of pink, that kind of nudie like Dior like pink, and then obviously like the lilac pink one. And then she actually told me that they had the lilac-y pink one, but from the picture that she sent me, it did look a lot more ivory with like a touch of pink. So I was initially very, very excited for that. And she told me that was the only one in the USA, like period. I could even show you the screenshot of like the stock shot that she showed me. So then I got really, really excited, and the next day I went back to the Fendi store to go try it on, and then I saw the pink, and then I did like it. But honestly, right when I saw it, the SA was so excited about the bag, and it's like her excitement made me excited, but it wasn't really my genuine excitement. Like when she took it out of the bag, I straight up was like, like this wasn't what I was expecting. I truly thought it would be more of an ivory pink, less of a lilac-y pink. Like objectively that color looks really nice, but it's just so similar to my Lotus Pink Mini Lady Dior color, just minus the iridescent. Like that's literally what it reminded me of. So it's like I do not need two like lilac-y pink bags. I tried on the brown one again, and then I tried on the lilac-y pink one, and then honestly I feel like so many of us get like pressured into this when the sales associate, and I'm sure it's a tactic, don't get me wrong, is when they're like, this is the last one in store, this is the last one that we're getting. It's like that exclusivity factor of something being the last one makes you like, validates your decision, like, oh, this is a hot commodity, I should buy this. So then obviously I got suckered into it, and then I ended up buying it. Don't get me wrong, like I love the actual Fendi Baguette bag, and I'm so freaking happy that I was able to exchange it. But anyways, going on with the story. So I got home, I unboxed it, and I showed my family. And like, if you guys follow me on my luxury Instagram account, I did talk about this, and like my dad didn't like it. My mom was like, oh, that's interesting, which is a nice word for like, I don't really like it, but if you like it, okay, whatever. And then the more I looked at it, and then I even tried it on with my Dior bag, and I wish I took a picture, but I didn't. And I was like, these bags are so similar. And then I started looking at Tamara's videos with her Fendi Baguette bag, and I was like, this isn't the kind of pink that I was expecting. I either wanted it to be that nude pink or an ivory pink, but I really didn't want it to be like this like Chanel lilac pink. So then I started really going back and forth, and like obviously this was a lot of money. It is a lot of money. So I ended up checking my receipt, and then in that moment when I was like, oh, it's fine, I'll just return it, I'll just stick with getting my Dior saddlebag, it's fine. I grabbed the receipt, and then I briefly remember for a second that my Fendi SA was like, you can do a store credit or exchange within 14 days. Like I legit remember that, and I'm like, wait. Normally people say like refund, store credit, refund, exchange, or store credit. Like that's usually the order that they say it in. I was like, wait, she said exchange or store credit. So then I grabbed the receipt, and the receipt says the same exact thing. Let me show you guys. Okay, so I have my Fendi receipt. I tried to put it up against the camera, it's not clear. I'm gonna try to show you a screenshot of this somewhere here so you guys can see it. But it says, the Fendi return policy, Fendi products may be returned for exchange or store credit within 14 days from the date of purchase. So normally, if you guys have shopped anywhere, Sephora, Ulta, I literally started looking at every single receipt I ever owned, and they all say the same thing. Any type of refund policy always says like, will return with your original form of payment, and then they do exchange or store credit, right? So this did not say that. So then I started being like, hold up, can I not return this? Did I just like make a huge error, right? Impulse buying, like in the worst possible solution. So then I started going on their website, and I was like, on their website, if you go on Fendi.com and check the return policy for Fendi.com, if I bought a purse online, you can exchange it. It literally says for a full refund, or you can exchange it. So I was like, oh wait, no, I'm fine. Maybe this was just a typo, like they forgot to write it. But obviously I was still panicking, like this is a lot of money. So I ended up I emailed their like help at Fendi.com or whatever their customer service is, not expecting a reply, but they actually replied to me within what, like 12 hours. It was the next day, and they replied to me. But they basically said, if you purchased from a Fendi store, you can't return it. Which to me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was high-key very annoyed, because why can you buy something online and get a full refund, but if you buy in store you can't? Because the logic in me is, technically there's a higher chance of somebody buying something online and sending a fake back and trying to get a refund, versus if I buy something in store, that SA or the person that's on the receipt, their name, can vouch like, oh yeah, they bought this from me, this was the condition that it was in, like da 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 da. So it's like, if they're trying to avoid fraud, wouldn't in person be better? Like you can't return online, but you can return in person. Does that make sense? That was my logic. So when they emailed me that back, I was like, oh, honestly, I was like, oh, like what did I just do? Like there was a lot of emotions that I was feeling. Dang it, Maggie, like why did you impulse buy? But luckily, saving grace. So the day that I was driving to South Coast, my Fendi SA, I told her that I was gonna come back and exchange the bag. She did not tell me like, oh, I'm so sorry, we can only do store credit or whatever, but she actually texted me and she's like, hey Maggie, like I know you're coming in to exchange the bag. I actually think I found something that would be perfect for you, that what you're looking for. And I was like, sweet baby Lord Jesus, let this be cream. I walked into the store and she took this bag out of the bag, and I was like, yes. Before I saw this bag, I legit told myself, like, I knew I didn't want the caramel brown one. I didn't. I don't know, like I do really like it. I think it's gorgeous, but there was just something about it, I did not want it. So I thought to myself, like, one of my wish list items has always been a small Chanel 19 in white. Like if I were to get another small Chanel 19 or a small Chanel 19, it would have to be white and in lambskin. So I was gonna try on the white Baguette bag, and then that's what I was gonna exchange it for, because I knew I wasn't gonna get canvas or any of the other colors. So fast forward to when I entered into the boutique, I was trying on the white one, and I was like, wow, this is a really white, like it's a true, like if you're painting a room and you need white primer to prime the room before you add the actual color, this is the color. Like it's a true stark white, and I didn't know how I felt about that. My friend also didn't really like it, and then when she took this out, I was like, oh my god, yes, 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 this is exactly the color that I envisioned the initial pink to be, except obviously this is true like ivory as opposed to like a pink ivory. But I was so happy and I was so relieved that they came out with this. The reason why I thought that they would come out with this is because the day that I tried on the initial like the first time I walked into Fendi to try on the Baguette bags, she was showing me their shoes, and she was telling me that they were getting a lot of like muted colors for fall, and she said that they were getting like mules in like Fendi mules in like an ivory color. And a lot of times in general, like luxury fashion houses, they like to match like a cohesive thing, like a matching jacket, shoes, shorts, and bag. So I assumed, thinking hopefully that they were going to come out with this, and then lo and behold they did. So I was super happy. So I ended up exchanging it, like thank the Lord Jesus. And now honestly I love this. They're like so different. Like if you see all these like tones of beige, like for different occasions too, I'm absolutely obsessed. It's so squishy, it's so plush. Oh my god, I'm really happy it all worked out. But yes, so moral of the story, if you guys have never shopped in Fendi before, if you go into Fendi, do not buy anything. Do not buy anything unless you are absolutely certain that you want it. Please don't make the mistake I did, because that is a lot of money. If they did not have this bag, I honestly would have settled for the white one, or honestly gotten store credit. But who really wants like that much store credit? Like, that's too much store credit. So that is my little story for part 2 of my Celine bag story that would be coming in the next story time video. So yeah, I feel like maybe I'll make this like a theme. Like when I wear my Alligator merch shirt, it'll be story time. So it's like, you know. Oh, I guess just in terms of price point, if you guys want to know, so obviously I did buy my Fendi Baguette bag at the South Coast Plaza. So the retail price that I paid, I believe it's still the same online. I don't think they've had any price increases. So it was $3,290. With sales tax, it is $254.98, which comes with a total of $3,544.98 with tax. Yeah, so this is my bag. I love it. I've been using it constantly. If honestly my bags on rotation right now that I've been using the most is definitely this bag and my 2 Prada bags. If I have to rank the Prada bags, it would definitely be the black one and then the beige one, just because I've been wearing a lot of silver jewelry recently. I don't know why, but I just have been. But yeah, I've been using this a ton, and honestly I use it as a crossbody bag, but I love it so much. If you guys would like a review video on, like a full review video, what fits and everything like that on the Fendi Baguette bag, please give this video a thumbs up, or just leave me a comment down below and let me know. But obviously the Fendi Baguette bag is so iconic, it's so old, that I feel like there's a lot of reviews on this bag, so I don't want to be redundant. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Baby girl, tell me something I don't already